Yo-ho, Devy Junkies! Brandon here from the Devy Deep Dive Podcast. Thanks for tuning into this All-22 Scouting Film on Boise State sophomore running back George Holani. Holani was a four-star recruit out of St. John Bosco High in Bellflower, California. He was ranked as high as the number 19th overall running back of the 2019 class by 24/7 Sports. As a true freshman, Holani ascended to the top of the depth chart midway through the season, earning Mountain West Freshman of the Year honors and a second-team All-Conference nod. He snuck over the 1,000-yard mark in the Las Vegas Bowl to extend the Broncos' streak of 1,000-yard rushers to 11 straight seasons, which currently sits tops in the nation. Holani also scored 10 rushing touchdowns. He has a 74% catch rate, catching 26 balls for 206 yards and 3 touchdowns, an underappreciated part of his game. We're going to take a look at his catching ability out of the backfield here shortly. So what's my first impression of the Holani film that I watched? Well, I really like what I see. Is he the perfect prospect? Well, no, there is no perfect prospect, but I do believe he has some positive traits and skills and the ability to build off a very productive freshman season. All right, so we're going to start watching some film here. Let's get to the film room. And first, let's look at some film on the things that he does well. All right, the first thing you're going to notice about George is his good size, 5'11", 205 pounds. He's a tough physical runner with good contact balance. So these next two plays, we're just going to show his physicality. As we run through these here, you're going to see he's going to take on this defender up here who approaches the line of scrimmage and gives him a lick, bang, and just bowls him over there. This guy gets up a little wobbly here. You're going to see here, right here, he's going to get up with he got his bell rung there a little bit. So you can see he gets up and maybe doesn't know where he is for a couple seconds. But in any case, let's run this through a little slower, a little slow motion. Cuts back. You can see good pad level, taking on this defender and just trying to get 5, 6, 7 yards there off the line of scrimmage. Again, just showing his physicality. Again, here he finds himself in a situation where he's one-on-one with the linebacker. Doesn't have much of an opportunity. We're going to go back and look at it a little slower here. Okay, this center right here is going to whiff on this middle linebacker, blocking him. George finds himself one-on-one with this middle linebacker. Tries to make a cut inside. Lowers his head, takes on the contact. Again, grinds his leg, shedding the tackle, takes on this defender. Again, he's a real good physical runner inside and between the tackles. One of his better strengths. All right, these next two plays we're going to look at is going to display George's change of direction skills. I think he shows really good short area quickness and lateral movement skills around the line of scrimmage. All right, so let's run this first play through. Boom. And again, another cut, little absorption of contact there. Let's take a look at it a little slower. Like this play a lot. Really shows his clean footwork. Okay, nice cut there, nice jab step. Okay, then again, he's kind of selling this defender, manipulates him a little bit, absorbs the contact, see the contact, keeps on his feet, and then goes in for the touchdown. So a nice play there by George. One stat that I found very interesting is Holani forced 44 missed tackles last season, ranking third in only the 2022 running back class, only behind Breece Hall and Temple's Ramon Davis. So he has elusiveness skills to his game. Again, we're going to show it here. It's another second play here, just again showing his nice cutback ability. Okay, he's selling pretty much everything's going to the left. He cutbacks against the grain. All right, and then he goes in for the touchdown. I really like how he manipulates this second-level defender here, this DB that's approaching him after he gets past the line of scrimmage. All right, so here he goes again, gets the ball, makes a nice cut to the left, forces the forced tackle. This guy missed the tackle. It's really important that running backs, make the first guy miss. But I like how he manipulates this defender. He sees him leaning to his left, still sells him that he's going to the outside, but then cuts inside for the easy score. So again, really like his skills around the line of scrimmage. I think he's got some clean and efficient footwork, and he's got some elusiveness to his game. One great attribute that George brings to the table is his pass-catching ability. All right, on these plays, you're going to see him being able to catch this little screen pass out here. All right, and again, turns immediately upfield, which is nice, and then shows his elusive skills as he runs down through. Let's take another look at that. We'll go through it one more time. I like how he turns upfield. As soon as he catches this ball, up the field he goes. Nice cut back there. All right, good vision as he runs through the secondary on that play. This play here shows a really nice, he's got good hands, man. We talked about before, he has a 74% catch rate, right? So nice adjustment there. And again, nice, just running through the secondary, good vision. I love his athleticism there at the end. Let's just take a look at that one more time. Okay, we're going to see that he's going to run through here. All right, and watch the adjustment that he makes catching this ball. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, that's good stuff right there. Concentration, and again, the little move there. All right, and then the athleticism and the dive for the touchdown. Okay, good stuff right there. So his pass catching ability, I mentioned before, 74% catch rate. He had 26 balls on the season last year. So here he is again. Nothing really special about this. Just another screen pass out to the right. Okay, you're going to see him here. He's going to make a nice cut right there. Again, so he brings that to the table of being able to catch the ball out of the backfield, which is great. I mean, if you're looking to get to the NFL, being able to catch the ball is only a bonus. So we'll take a look at it one more time real quick here. I don't know why this film is stuttering, but it is. Nice cutback right here. Nice vision to see that defender coming for an extra 7-8 yards. Okay, as we know, there's no perfect prospect, and it's important to keep an open mind when looking at these young players. I mean, everyone's excited about George Holani and his production this year, which is great, but it's also good to just really take a hard look at his film to see if, in fact, there's things that he can improve upon. And there are two things, after watching a lot of his film over the last couple of weeks, is his patience and vision and his speed. So let's go over a few plays here for his patience and vision. Okay, we're going to let this play run through. All right, and he makes a nice play on here. He bounces to the outside, but if you take a look at it a little closer, all right, he's going to take this little pitch from his quarterback here, all right, and what do we got here? We got, looks like a zone run play. Number 67 right here, his center is kind of pulling around to the left. He's got his fullback right here in front of him, and he's got to be a little bit more patient, all right? If he's a little bit more patient, these guys are going to seal the edge here for him to go around. Now, he may see this defender losing this battle or winning this battle and cuts inside, but there's not much there, as you can see. And he bounces outside. And look, he makes the best of this play. He makes a nice cut right there. I think if he was a little bit more patient on that play and followed his center and fullback around the left edge, he would have gotten a larger gain on that play. All right, George is a north-south runner. He is not a lateral guy. He's not a guy that's going to win on outside runs around the edge, okay? So let's just look at play. Another play here. Nice little cut, all right? And he goes out and gets tackled as he tries to go lateral on that defensive back, okay? But we're going to go back and take a look at it. All right, again, just looking at his vision. All right, we're going to play it again here and see, what he sees. All right, we're going to stop it right here. He has got this area, right? He is a north-south kind of runner. He should be cutting this, going upfield. He sees this defender, this DB here, and maybe thinks he can beat him on the outside. And this DB makes a hell of a play here and gets him. But again, this is just showing where he could have really just taken what was given to him instead of trying to make a bigger play. And he doesn't lose yardage, but he obviously doesn't gain as much as he could have, I think, if he just cut up field on that particular play. One thing I learned last year, Zach Moss was on a YouTube video, and you can go check it out on YouTube yourself, and he was breaking down film with an analyst about his game, and he said one thing to me that has always stuck with me in looking at running backs as I learn and continue to learn how to scout running backs, right? And I'm no professional at this. This is a fun hobby for me, but he said something that has always stuck with me for over a year. He said, setting and pressing your blocks for linemen is one of the most important things that you can do as a running back. You need to wait for your blocks to develop, right? So it's something I really look at when I look at film on these players, again, is just, are they being patient? Are they allowing the blocks? Do they see the gaps? Do they see the cutback lanes? All right. So here's a play again, just looking at George. All right. He's going to get this handoff, and, there's not much here. Look, there's not a lot here. And he just runs into the pile and gets tackled for a no gain, right? Okay. We're going to go back and take a look at it one more time. Does he have the ability, if he were a little bit more patient, right? Like right here, he may see this gap that just completely collapses and folds, but, if he maybe jump cut here and maybe there's an opportunity on the backside here, again, could be a little nitpicky, but again, it's a play that I looked at that I thought, could he have made something a little bit more out of that play instead of just running into the pile? Overall, I'm pretty impressed with Holani's film. I'm really excited to see what he can do in his second season. He should get the majority of the carries for Boise State this year. I'd be surprised if they had anyone else carry the ball and took away carries from their young rising star. One thing that could potentially derail a productive second season is his inexperienced offensive line. Boise State loses 4 offensive linemen that each made more than 30 starts over their career, so we're going to have to see how he handles that. In my Devy dashboard, I have Holani ranked as a Tier 3 2022 prospect. I believe he has a good, solid base of skills to build upon, and with more training, coaching, and reps, I believe he could potentially become a dynasty asset in a couple years. Holani is on the Doak Walk Award watch list. It's a tongue twister there, and I'm really excited to watch what this young man can do this year. So thanks for watching, and leave a comment. Do you see what I see? Love debating the skill levels of these players in the comment section. So again, thanks for watching, and subscribe to this channel if you're looking for more Devy content in the future.